Well, a year after her abrupt departure from one of the most colorful and popular female groups of the 90s, Geri Halliwell, the artist formerly known as Ginger Spice, is proving she has all the right ingredients for solo success. That includes a new CD. It is called Schizophonic. And Geri, don't call her Ginger, Halliwell, is joining us now.
Good morning, Charlie. How are you?
Life after Spice. It's good to have you here.
Oh, it's great to be here.
And I suspect people still do, and maybe forever will, call you Ginger.
Well, that's fine. I'm really proud of where I've come from. I wouldn't be sitting down here today. You know, I was proud of, the band, so you can call me Ginger, but, it'd be nice to get to know me as Geri Halliwell.
The look is very different.
Well, I just think everybody changes. I'm sure you change your tie, every week, or your haircut, and it's now...
Changing my tie would not be as much of a change as
sure
you have affected it the last year. My ties all look the same anyway, but in the press kit that they sent us for the album, there's a little piece of video of you morphing from Ginger into your present look. Let's take a look at this videotape.
Basically wiping off that makeup.
Would that we could all change so fast.
Well, I just think image is, I think, irrelevant sometimes. You've got to see past that. It's how you feel. That's the most important thing.
Now, when you were in your previous life, the critics, as you know, were all over the Spice Girls and their music. And I suspect when you came out with a solo album, you were braced for some criticisms as well. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, everyone's always going to have an opinion, and that's fine. That's freedom of speech. That's America. You're allowed to say what you feel, and, you can't please everybody. I've just made an album. I've put my heart on my sleeve, and I think music should keep you company. It should lift you. When you're driving to work in the morning, put my CD on, regardless to who you are, how old you are. You can dance around it in your underwear in the kitchen, and I hope someone like you would like it. Dancing in my underwear in the kitchen?
Absolutely. Well, no one's looking.
I loved your line. I loved your line. You said it's basically for women with PMS because there's so many mood changes in this album.
Totally. I think we all go up and down, and I think every woman in America will identify with that. And men get mood swings.
But the critics have been very nice to you.
They have. They've been very, very generous, which is great.
There have been comparisons. It's a Madonna-ish, some people said. It's a sort of a young Anne Margaret-ish. You had a different line about it, though.
Well, that's very flattering. I mean, I just wrote these songs of how I feel, and obviously you get inspired by, your musical past, what you've listened to. But, I think, I love pop music, and pop music can be smart and intelligent, give you escapism, and that's what I try to do.
Well, it's kind of fun that it's out and on your own now.
Yeah.
I've never heard why you left. I know you said that you left rather abruptly because they wouldn't the girls wouldn't reschedule things and let you do an interview that you very much wanted to do on breast cancer. But you'd said you were going to leave after last year's American tour.
Yeah, that's when I wanted to.
But I've never heard you say why you wanted to get out.
I think it's really hard to say for one defining reason. It's the only way I can make anyone understand if you've ever got divorced. When you fall in love with someone, and it's a passionate affair, and then suddenly 2 years later you're standing in a different place and you say, you know what, I'm not in love anymore, and there's never a right time to go. And I just felt, I had my time, I gave my heart and soul to that group, but then everyone grows and everyone progresses, and I just thought it was the most honest thing to do, is to leave. And you can't get better than doing the American tour. And that was what I'd love to do, but, I didn't, which I apologise for.
Are you still in contact, or is there bad blood?
No, there's not bad blood. That's too heavy word. It is like an husband that, when you first leave, you need a little bit of time and space to move on to your future, but you always love them, want, the best for them. But, at the moment, it's been a very busy year. So, I always sort of send my best regards. So. And
are they rooting for you?
I should hope so, yeah.
But you don't talk anymore?
Well, kind of in a very indirect way, but I know we will when we're old ladies.
There's lots of other stuff to talk about. I know you're now a Goodwill ambassador.
Yes.
And you're doing a lot of other stuff, but I've got to ask you about Prince Charles. When you did that appearance before, did you really give him a little pinch on the bum?
I'll tell you what that is. My mother is Spanish, so I've got, that Latin blood in me. And I wondered, where did that come from? And it's more to do with very affectionate. It's like, hello, how are you? Yeah, like that kind of thing. It's kind of more of a pat on the...
Well, so did you, as you just did you just give him a little pat on the bum?
Yeah.
Or did you
That's right, it was just kind of a, hello.
And what
like
what did the prince?
He liked it. It was fine. He's like, you know, everybody's human beings. That's the point. That's what Look at Me, my single is about. We should just treat each other, whether you're the postman or the president, just, you know, as human beings.
So he sort of wouldn't have minded if you patted him again?
I'm sure he'd be fine.
Geri Halliwell, it's good to have you here.
Oh, it's great to be here, Charlie.
All the best with your album, Schizophrenic.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. Do you want a pat? There you go.
All right, thank you. Where are you performing next?
I'm doing David Letterman, and today, if you want to come and see me, I'm going to be at the Coconut Store. I'm not sure what avenue, but it's somewhere in New York.
Somewhere, one of those New York
avenues. At 4 o'clock.
All right.
So come and see me. You can come down too.
All right. Well, I'll get a little pat when I come back. When we come back, the world's most eligible princes. If you don't want to wait for William or Harry, there are some other bachelor royals still looking for love, and we'll run them down.
Okay, great. It's really nice to meet you.